Makim, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. This is a indoors lesson, and well, let me let this brother take over because it's really his lesson. So go ahead, Ak.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to give all praises and highest honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. All right, we give all double honors and praises to the apostles and the elders and the brothers in Great Millstone doing his work, and all these other camps that preach and teach the truth, the 100% truth. All right. And salutations to all of you brothers of the hopeful elect scattered to the four corners of the globe. We in this piece, nonetheless. So, of course, a couple issues always take place when we use that as an example, and we give you the scriptures on it. All right, and it's quite clean cut the way the Heavenly Father is saying it, because there's someone used to tell us, "Hey, no way you can take that Bible and tell me that's in that Bible." Like, it's just whatever situation. Most High got it all covered.
Somebody said that.
Yeah, what was that? Dwayne, I think it was, that one time.
Yeah.
And it was just like, and then we guess what? We went and applied it.
Words you read out that Bible can't be in there.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be.
Look, man, this Bible, this word talks about every situation. Oh, it can't be because nigga Hellcats wasn't around. Thou shalt not do donuts in your Hellcat. No, but the scriptures will let you know what you're not supposed to do. Okay, and it'll make it quite obvious, even in a situation like that, why it's not expedient. All right, we teach this word for a reason. All right, and when we teach this word, just like in the military, you know, you got men that you go grow close to because you go to war with them. And they're the only one got your back in enemy territory is the man next to you, right? And you grow close to those men. And so we over here converting souls and being fishers of men. We don't associate with the fish, you know? We don't surround ourselves with the fish. The fish ain't talking about what the fishermen talking about, you know? The predator ain't talking about what the prey. What it says, there's no peace between, there's no treaties between lions and men.
Hold on, brother. Hold on.
Yeah.
Pause. Hold on, brother. Did you mean what did you say about the fishes?
The fishes don't talk to the fishermen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about the women.
Oh shit. Yeah, right. Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
I go.
Yeah, because that's true as hell too. When it comes down to it, that's why we have our conversation is different from the women as well. So that can fall into that category too. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a way that we associate with each other according to this word, man. And that's why we are able to endure and keep each other's spirits up, man. That's what makes us friends. Companions in this word.
Friends actually mean brothers.
It's also
right.
Knowing having wisdom and discernment of who you should have near you and who you would call a friend.
Right. Right. And that means a lot because you call just anybody friend, and guess what? You'll end up in an unsavory situation. Because if you surround yourself with people who don't have your best interests, everything's all lottie-dottie when shit is good. But when the going gets tough, hey, the niggas get going. And sometimes they'll get to going to your house and taking your shit, including your life. So we got to be held accountable for who we surround ourselves with in these last days, man. And we associate with the Brotherhood. But when you do things to bring offense to that, I mean repeated offenses, you're going to get looked at a certain way. And the Bible says, yes, we can forgive you. Right. We'll definitely forgive you. But to forget what you've done, you learn how far you can go with anybody. Yeah. And once that limit has been tested, we can associate according to this word again. But the things that you had access to before that, that's gone. Because now it's a trust issue once you are marked, as the scriptures say.
Trust this shit.
Yeah, that's a good song.
Which leads me off into my first precept of You know, I'll start it off.
Yeah.
This is Ecclesiasticus 6:1 in the Apocrypha. Instead of a friend, become not an enemy.
Ooh,
Right.
Thereby thou shalt inherit an ill name.
Whew.
They're gonna start talking mad shit about you. Shame and reproach, whether it be of lies, whether it be bearing false witness, or whether, you know, they just want to put ill on your name.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And even so shall a sinner that hath a double tongue.
Because you guys, well, look,
But you, I mean, when y'all was cool, you know, or at least for the time that it seemed, you know, everything was all good.
Okay.
Until, you know, some type of discrepancy or grievance happened that was probably over some bullshit anyway.
Some straight bullshit.
But now they double talking.
And and that's all it takes is you know, a small thing to show a person's true character.
Right. And it's not just talking about falsely. It's like it said, instead of a friend, become not an enemy.
Right.
Don't make an enemy out of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have to, it's just like, you don't have to, and I used to say this all the time, you don't have to like every brother that just for y'all to be in the truth, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to say that all the time.
Yeah, because when I first came in, I didn't like Element, and I didn't know why.
Mm-hmm.
And then the brother said that to me, and I left it alone. And then later on, he got kicked out because he was on some bullshit.
Exactly. I mean, shit, he could have still been in the truth, but at that time, he was in the truth.
Right.
You don't have to like him and shit. When the Lord revealed him, then hey, then it is what it is.
Was that Paul and Barnabas fell out?
Yep.
So it was like,
yep, but they were both still men of the Lord.
Right, they went their separate ways.
Yep, they went their separate ways, and they're still men of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, instead of a friend, just don't become an enemy.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You don't have to like a brother, just, hey, all right, we have disagreements in our personality, so we're going to separate ways, you know? You know, but once you get that ill name from doing fucked up shit, you know, hey, it is what it is then.
Right. They say a good name is to be valued over gold and a multitude of rubies.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, man, hey, don't, exactly. And because that's what that name is talking about. It's your reputation. If you're known for lying or speaking falsely among brothers, you don't want that reputation. Motherfuckers ain't gonna believe you no more.
Trust you. They're
Right.
not want to be around you.
Right.
Because they know you'll start things over small matters
Mm-hmm.
and make it something big that it's not. And then
Right.
you'll talk to somebody else about it and say something different.
Right.
Like we always say.
That's just spreading dissension.
Yeah.
Spreading strife.
Right. What you do, even outside of you teaching and you ain't around the brothers, what you do reflects on your whole camp. So you have to move in a certain way.
Yeah.
You have to move you have to try to move in a righteous way, man.
Not even just your own camp, but the whole of the brotherhood.
Right. Remember they've been trying to put them murders on us and shit for the so-called Israelites.
Kosher market.
Right, trying to demonize the Israelites that's out in camps.
Because when you're out there teaching and prophesying, you're not representing yourself, you're representing all of us.
Yeah, you're representing Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. We have to act a certain way.
Right.
This is how we move.
If I can skip to verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Ecclesiasticus 6, verse 6. Be in peace with many, nevertheless have but one counselor of 1,000.
Right.
You know?
You're not supposed to have a whole bunch of, look, we don't go and we say, well, when it comes to this truth, man, you know, we get a little piece from a little bit over here, a little bit over there, and we get a little bit over here. We just, you know what I'm saying? We all got a piece of the truth, brother. Every religion, I feel, got a piece, and then we just put it all together like one big ass puzzle. No. All right? We're not running around taking counsel from just anybody, man. We got a small circle, especially in this word, you know what I'm saying, from the apostle elders all the way down.
Right.
And then we going out and we finding other figures like Thomas Sowell, people that have facts, right? They don't speak off emotion. They're not paid off. They just bringing you straight Facts.
Right. Let's say be at peace with many, but have only one counselor of 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you only consult with a small group. A trend that's been going on online, and females do it a lot. They get on their TikTok and complain about some stupid shit. Like the most recent one I seen was this Mexican female got online talking about her boyfriend is broke.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Her boyfriend is broke. She talking about this and that, but he's got a great personality. Next thing you know, he broke up with her. Now who broke? You know what I'm saying?
And
when the
relationships are supposed to be exclusive. So,
right.
You know, these women that like to post everything on social media. You know all of their business. Their relationship problems.
Yep, talking about she needs some advice if she should stay with him or not. He made the decision. But the point is, you looking for advice from the hundreds of thousands of people on the internet. Be at peace with many. Yeah, be advised by 1 out of 1,000.
So you could be dealing with a woman, and pretty much if she like to post all that shit, personal shit on social media, everybody know your business.
Yeah, everybody know your business. Everybody got an opinion, a different stupid ass opinion.
And they get swayed. See, that's the thing too. They get a lot of those women get swayed by the opinion of other people on social media. And you and your one, 1 minute, you and your woman is pretty decent, y'all straight, and then they say, "What the fuck happened to you?"
They getting counseled by thousands of people.
From a man that's been with a woman for over 30 years, I'll be real with you. A lot of these women out here, if not the majority of them, women like to be lied to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They will go with the lie before they go with the truth.
Yeah, so
that's the majority.
That's a good lesson.
Yeah, that's the majority of that's the majority of people in general. I mean, he just read the scripture: peace with many, counseled by few. Right. But nowadays, people want to be counseled by many, and then the majority of people got bad counseling for you. They don't know.
They don't want to know.
No, they don't.
Hey, this is Micah 7:5. Trust ye not in a friend.
Right.
Ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom.
Don't tell her shit. Hey, man. Hey.
And I would have to agree with Shaq. You cannot open up to your woman most of the time.
No, I mean, the scriptures just said it. You can't open up to your woman. Keep the doors of thy mouth shut to the woman of thy bosom. To the woman that you fucking, keep the doors of your mouth shut. Don't be talking. Don't tell her all your business.
Right.
She don't need to know.
Because you putting too much on her.
Yeah.
You get
everything.
Information overload, and then you get a emotional response due to that overload. Everything has consequences, and when you put them in a role that they are not equate to handling, then they're gonna have an emotional response to it.
They're gonna want to seek advice from someone else to check what you said to them,
which is usually a less qualified person than the one that.
Yep.
Right. Shaniqua, like that bitch ain't got no man. Got 7 kids.
Right.
Got different baby daddies. But
she ain't wrong.
Her counsel.
Right.
But she ain't wrong.
Right.
That what it start off with? Trust you not in a friend.
Damn.
Back to trust issues again.
That's it.
Because I guess the duality of everything right now, people got their wicked ways.
Flesh.
So you can't really put your trust in people like that.
Right.
Yeah, this flesh ain't shit. These chains of darkness. You gotta leave room for error sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Why? Because we were really built in somewhat ways to go off. We were born in the sin. Right. So it just shows how much more we need the Most High, and it holding this righteousness is a daily thing. Like cleansing yourself is a daily thing. That's why we pray all the time.
I have one. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:11. Wherefore comfort yourselves together and edify one another, even also ye do.
Right. Hey, we come together, we edify one another toward then these scriptures. The scriptures is our counsel, so you can understand, you know. And when one brother is going off, you edify him with the scriptures. We come together and get together every now and then and shit, and you know, we talk about the scriptures, or we counsel ourselves in the scriptures, not from our own back pocket, you know. Right. And I also got some. This is Proverbs 6, starting at 16. These 16s, and because this is going to lead into why we did this, doing this video. Proverbs 6 and 16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood, and heart that devises wicked imaginations, feet that be swift.
That's all the traits of a nigga.
Yeah.
Whether it be a male or a female.
Yeah.
Or a male born into the house of a female in this generation, man. You know? Yeah. They say a lying tongue, right? Because a lot of the
proud look.
That proud ass look.
That's the beginning of it. Yeah.
That looking proud.
Yeah.
Nigga, what you looking at? You know, niggas are, I mean, that's just one portion of it. You know? That proud ass look get a lot of motherfuckers killed or robbed.
It's gonna get Esau taken the fuck out.
Just being proud in general.
Yeah.
I think like, because you start thinking you better than motherfuckers and shit.
Yeah. A heart that devises wicked imaginations, feet that be swift in running to mischief, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren.
We ain't talking about the discord, the channel.
Right.
All right. You come in between men, especially that's been established and we've been proven to each other, which I got that scripture right here. That was in the 7th verse after the brother was reading that in Ecclesiasticus 6 and 7. You know, well, I'll just read it right now. It jumps like you. Ecclesiasticus 6 and 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. We're not hasty to credit each other because guess what? We've proven each other. The Lord has proven us in this furnace of affliction. And we've held on, and we pray that we continue to hold on and endure to the end so we can be saved. Right?
God, hopeful elect.
Right. But we've been proven, these brothers have proven themselves in my eyes for me to be able to sit here right now and do what I'm doing. I'm not going to be at a Pookie or a Ray Ray, you know what I'm saying, a Glocktavia's house, chilling like it's nothing. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. I give people their props with these little names and stuff. Glocktavia's, right? But we, you know, you ain't gonna catch us sitting in the council of these wicked ass niggas, man. Bunch of niggas in the back, you know what I'm saying? Bitches shaking their ass, and just smoke all in the air. Right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but some niggas psycho babble playing in the back, you know, pistol on the table. Couple lines and shit on the table. And I ain't talking about no motherfucking hold down lines. I'm talking about them white ones. You're not gonna see us associated with that shit. All right? The main reason being is because we are governed by a greater power and we was called to do this. That's another reason why we can be proven brothers and friends, because we was called to do this. We didn't say, hey bro, you see how cool ass nigga, man, you fuck with bitches too? Oh man, we gotta chill out. Right. We was called to do this. We probably knew each other in our past lives because the spirits of the prophets are subject unto the prophets. We probably did. That's why the Most High, hey man, everything is happening for a reason. You know, but regardless, you ain't gonna come in between that. Somebody coming out of nowhere, you know, out of left field that ain't really been proven, will come in and try to cause say something here and there to cause these men that are proving each other to separate. That shit is that's lowballing. That's fucked up, and you might not even realize you doing it because everybody has a purpose to serve. Right. You know,
Matthew 22:14. For many are called, but few are chosen. There's a lot of men that then came in and left right on out of this truth, man. Right. You know, there's even men that we met that came in, you know. There's men that I met that came in this thing was real big, and I'm talking about big on the scriptures. You know, a lot of brothers knew him and shit, and then a few years later they fall out. So, you know, truly many are called, few are chosen, man, and you want to be part of that chosen. You're not part of the chosen until Yahushua return and you did the work till the end, whether it be the end of your life or until Yahushua returns. You know, that you know you chosen after those one of those two things happen.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So
Jeremiah 17:10. I, Yahweh, search the heart. I try the reins, even to every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. Straight up, like it said right there, he searched the heart, your mind, of every person in his place. And he said he try you out. He gonna put you to the test.
Mm-hmm.
Trying them reins.
yeah.
You take this horse for a ride. Motherfucker trying the reins and shit.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he gonna try you out, man. He gonna put you to the test. It says, even to give every man according to his ways. So, you know, I mean, it's on some real shit. You see somebody get plugged in the center of their head and they die with their eyes open, you know what I'm saying? They deserved it. Like niggas like Polite, you see him getting locked up for what he did after he came at the men of the Lord, trying to call us rapists and get the Bloods and the Crips, trying to bring them against you doing something against the Heavenly Father.
Right, and the very thing that he accused us of, he ended up doing.
Right. Scriptures say that the very thing the wicked fear shall come upon them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
We also call that projection.
Yep.
Whatever you're accusing someone of, you're likely doing yourself.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
And that's a tactic that a lot of people do.
A lot of women do.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Speaking of that, what this person was doing, from what I was hearing, was kind of like something a woman would do. Talk about friends behind other friends' back.
Yeah.
And try to pull one of the friends out of the group and say, hey, this person, how can you trust this person?
Right.
How can you understand what he's saying and all that? And then they try to trick you and make you start seeing it from their side. And that just sounds like something
like
women
social
do.
manipulation.
Yeah.
And trying to, you know, change the structure of whatever social hierarchy of whatever group of friends or people you hang around.
Right, and that's sowing discord.
I don't understand.
Sowing straight discord.
People that want to come into a group they like and then they want to change it and try to be on top of the group. And they didn't even create the group. They weren't even there to begin with. But they want to try to destroy whatever we got going on that's working perfectly, which is us being in unison and moving as one whole group.
Right.
Like the body.
A lot of the times that's a strong demon on that person. They don't even fucking realize it.
Okay.
I wanted to, you got something?
Well, just going back to Ecclesiastes, the 6th chapter, going at the 8th verse, it's Ecclesiastes 6 and 8. For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of trouble.
Right, a friend for his a friend that's gonna use you for what they can get from you. But when all hell break loose and shit go bad for you,
con man to me.
Yeah, exactly. When shit go bad for you, hey, they ain't gonna be there. So you gotta watch out for men like that as well, man.
Friends in the moment.
Yeah, exactly. Friends in the moment. Oh, I'm a friend of you as long as you helping me out. Right. But once you need help, hey man, I'm sorry for you. I can't help you.
Good luck.
You know, exactly. Go to law. You know, that's what those friends for occasion are, man.
Right.
That's why the scriptures talk about you can't find a friend in prosperity, and an enemy can't be hid while what was the word for it? An enemy can't be hid while you basically can't be hid while you're doing bad.
Right.
Do you think they'll flag this video if we use the Friends show logo? You know,
that'd be good.
Yeah.
And then how the friends.
Right. Well, you can't use that though.
You gotta do it. You just gotta distort it.
Yeah.
And it sound like, you know how they did that sound in the Jordan Peele movies, where it be that one song, like in that one pandemic one about COVID. You know, the next COVID 820 or something.
Right.
They go like they played the Bob Marley, every little thing gonna be alright. Make it sound creepy as a motherfucker, the original song. My friends.
right.
How many of us have them?
Right.
I want to have fun with it.
And there's a friend who being turned to enmity. You know, y'all fall out or whatnot. And strife will discover thy reproach. Oh, no, you's a bitch ass nigga now.
Yep.
Yeah, shit ain't going like the way it is. Well, nigga, fuck you, nigga.
Right.
Fuck you,
I got
Jeff.
something for y'all. Was you still reading, bro?
No, you go ahead. Well, I mean, there's still meat on this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of affliction.
You can't find a look. You ever been in a situation where you thought somebody had your back, you get into it and that motherfuckers is gone?
Yeah.
They be standing further back than the crowd and shit.
You're right.
Like, nigga, wait.
Right.
Hey, man, get them niggas, bro.
You know.
You just standing there like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Thought somebody had your back. Thought they was your boys until you got into a nifty situation. And after that, it was a wrap, dog. You found out I can't fuck with these niggas, man. Hey, man, you handled that shit, though, man. Curb that nigga, man. Ah! I do like Mark. Bow! Go ahead, dog.
It says, but in thy prosperity, he will be as thyself. You know, want to be all near you. Want to see what they can get from you.
Yeah, you popping it. Niggas popping bottles, smoking it up, got the hose. Hey, that's your nigga, man. He'll be right there next to you.
And will be bold over thy servants.
Hey, man, didn't you hear that nigga, man? He said, back the fuck up.
Right.
Getting all familiar and shit. What was that quote you said earlier?
Basically, doing what y'all was saying in that scripture is just like what Esau did when he kept coming on them plantations and working for them slave masters. You know, when they would come on there, then they would act like because, you know, it was Israelite slaves and they were Edomites like the slave master, they would talk to the slaves real bad. So the master would hire them.
Got him, boss.
Right.
Where's the guy? Got the gun line, boss. They say.
Right.
Why the word snitch? I'm gonna tell you why the word snitch is so big in our community, because you know that you know when that come from them Django or what's his name Steven. That come from them Stevens, man, on Django, man. For them Negroes that was going on the low, going to them slave masters and telling on other Negroes. And you know, that's the slave masters go for them quick. Hey, they fall in love with them Negroes.
Yeah.
The house nigga?
For real.
Yeah. That motherfucker be like,
that's a classic way of shitting on somebody else so you can get in favor of.
Right. Even if that person never did nothing bad to you. That person ain't did nothing bad to you. That person could have been treating you with the utmost respect every time they seen you. Every time they talk to you. You still. The only thing I could think about, hey, man, the devil.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
That's real.
More.
Wait, I can't. Emergency precept, Salakia. Just based off what he just said, just real quick. It's John 13. And 1. Now before the feast of the Passover, when Yahushua knew that his hour was come, that he should depart out of this world unto the Father, having loved his own which were in the world, he loved them unto the end. Right? Talking about the one in the world. He's not talking about the niggas in the world.
Yeah, the elect that's still in the world.
Right. It says, and supper being ended, the devil having now put into the heart of Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, to betray him, Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands.
I'm sorry, Salaki, please read that over again.
Yeah.
You gotta read it verbatim.
Right.
This is John 13:2. And supper being ended.
Right. Did you say a certain JC name? What in the hell?
Hey, that's not verbatim. Hey, man, because they gonna be like, who?
We won't have this in our house. I mean, and on the real, and this is, I'm charging IUIC, man. Look, people know the name Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, man. Why? Because the apostles are starting with the apostles of Great Millstone on down. We've been using the name Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, letting our people know that is the name of the Most High and His Son. But y'all still using that God and Jesus Christ. Y'all still trying to put our people to sleep.
Right.
Talking about, if we say the other names, they won't know who we talking. Yes, they will.
Explain it to them.
Right.
Whether they hear or whether they forbear it.
Right. Yep. Whether they hear it or forbear. And there's a lot of jakes that know that name. Why? Because we've been pushing it, man.
There's power with that.
Yeah, there's power with it. They can't.
A powerless name.
Right. They know it's power in that name.
Right.
And that's a charge against you, IUIC members, still talking about Jesus Christ, man.
Right. Christ is king. That's an inside joke.
Yeah,
that shit. But it says John 13:2. And supper being ended, the last supper, the Passover supper, the devil having now put into the heart of Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, to betray him. Right? Because the Most High already knew what was up. He's the one that orchestrates these spirits, man. All right, why did he put it in Judas's heart to do this, man? Oh, God thought he was all love.
Right.
All right. It says Yahweh Shai, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he was come from the Most High, and went to the Most High, he rises from supper and laid aside his garments and took a towel and girded himself. And after that, he poured water into the basin and began to wash his disciples' feet. Look.
So just thinking, he knowing all this time what was getting ready to transpire, that he was gonna get captured and taken into custody that night.
Okay.
Let me do emergency precept.
Okay.
Job 12:16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his.
There it is.
So the Most High is moving all the chess pieces.
Yep.
Right. That's a humble thing to do too.
Kind.
But one of the things that, like the brother pointed out, he was still willing to wash this man's feet, knowing what he was gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's part of that. Being apt to teach, patient and apt to teach, like we were talking about before, because there's things that the Most High share with us, but it's like knowing how a movie's gonna end, but you gotta still play your role.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't. You still gotta remain in character.
Kind.
It's because you have to fulfill prophecy.
Yep. That's why it
happened.
Yep.
Right.
That's how you know Yahweh Shai is in us, or in you. Because we fulfilling, we playing our role to fulfill prophecy.
And then once Judas really took in what he did, as far as his betrayal, he went and took himself on out.
Yeah,
because he knew you can't come back, you can't bounce back from that. To this day, we talking about this man.
Did you say there's a Judas in every camp?
Judas in every camp. You gotta be careful, man, because the people that's orbiting this camp too. Y'all can all be tight. And it'll be somebody that's trying to get in, like the brother said, or close.
I'll have a verse for that.
Good. Wait. Salakia. This is the final part of that, and then I'll be done with that. John 13, and this is the point. And 29 or 21, when Yahweh Shai had thus said, he was troubled in spirit and testified and said, Verily, verily, I say unto you that one of you shall betray me. Then the disciples looked one to another, doubting of whom he spake. Now, there was leaning on Yahushua's bosom one of the disciples whom Yahushua loves, Simon Peter. Therefore beckoned to him that he should ask who it should be of whom he spake. He then, lying on Yahushua's breast, said unto the Lord, Who is it? And Yahushua answered, He it is, to whom I shall give a sop. And when I had dipped it, and we dipped his bread into the oil, right? You ever had Mediterranean food, you know. And when he had dipped the sop, he gave it to Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon. And after the sop, Satan entered into him. Then said Yahushua unto him, that thou do quickly. That thou doest quickly. Go on and get it. You go do what you gotta do. Get it done fast. Get to it.
Yeah.
Now no man at the table knew what intent he spake this unto him. All right. For some of them thought because Judas had the bag, he kept control of the money, that Yahushua said unto him to buy these things that he needed again for the feast, basically against the feast, that should give something to the poor. He then, having received the sop, went immediately out, and it was night. Therefore he was going out, and Yahushua said, Now the Son of Man glorified, and God is glorified in him. All right, and he is glorified in him. The Most High also shall glorify in himself, or it shall straightway glorify him. And look, point being, as soon as he gave him that sop bread, that Satan came on him, and he told him to do what he got to do. You know, and that's going to be a scenario in every camp, because it's going to be a catalyst to the hell that's about to fall into place. I don't even want to be saying this type of stuff. It just be the spirit, like, because you know something, but then the more you say it, the realer the shit get as you saying it. Like, you like, damn, man, because I know, man. You think we look forward to that shit?
Right.
Fuck, man. As soon as some things were said, we had a similar situation. Like, man, Satan will jump on a motherfucker, man. And when they jump on him, he gonna do what he gotta do, and he's not gonna stop. Like goddamn T-5000. All right, one of these motherfucking Terminators, they're not gonna stop until the job is done, man. And then the Most High is, like he said, they're gonna probably put on their spirit when they realize what it is and fucking take they self out type shit.
Well, not the BT-1000. They ain't.
Oh no, we dealing with that one too. Hey, shit, that motherfucker hand in hand with him.
The BT-1000 don't give a fuck.
No, that motherfucker's already working on us.
Hell yeah.
They did something 2 days ago. You remember?
What?
They put their kid in the oven.
Oh yeah, a BT-1000 put her kid in the oven, man.
Oh,
that's off topic. That's
talking
all
about it's off topic.
Accidental.
Yeah, allegedly accidentally.
Whoa.
She didn't know what she was doing. She thought she was putting the baby in the crib.
But it was too many steps.
Yeah, but
really
it's too many. Yeah, like I was saying,
like
it's too many steps to put. If you forget something. If you think you got your baby and you put him in the crib, that's a 2-step process. You got the baby, you put him in the crib. 2 steps. You put your baby in the oven, you gotta turn on the oven, you gotta open the oven.
You gotta fit the baby in the motherfucker.
Right, you gotta put the baby in it. Putting the baby in the crib is
turn the heat on.
Putting the baby in the crib is a 2 steps process. You got the baby in your hand, you put the baby in the crib. But cooking something in the oven is like a 5-step process.
You have those moments you're trying to throw something away.
Yeah.
And you got your phone in your hand, you got garbage in your hand. You know you got to throw something away, but you use the other hand, even though you were thinking about using the right hand.
Right. It's because you got that 1 step, but you thinking about your phone, even though you know you trying to throw something away and it's not your phone. So you ended up throwing your phone away.
But let Jake say this. These Edomites ain't gonna go through this whole analytical theories about, that Jake who accidentally put a kid in the microwave.
I think there have been white women that have done that too.
But for Edomite men that declare themselves to be insane or something like that, they'll do all that shit for them.
Yeah.
But that's basically all of this is just to say, basically people,
terrible
and
world we live
especially
in.
women, will lie and bullshit to cover up their wickedness, and they
that's true.
deceit, and they, in this case, and the example that the brother used, a murder of her own child.
They did that. I mean, you know, and it's really because she's a female. She's a batch, if you will. The point in being, the white woman that stabbed the black dude to death. She was in a weed-induced psychosis.
Oh,
and she stabbed him like 30 fucking times.
We don't make you.
And she got off.
Actually, it can if you get high enough.
It makes
you
you.
can't get.
It makes you
get
murderous.
Yeah,
you can't get to that point. Your mind can go to that place where, you know, if you that trippy on weed, you can.
What puts the chances of that happening
is low, but it can happen.
Yeah, because a motherfucker can drink a sip of alcohol and do the same thing.
Yeah,
you know, some motherfuckers are just.
Yeah, they got ladies on there. They just. I'm so lucky, brother. I didn't cut you off.
No, you all right.
They had a lady. I just watched the lady yesterday when they was talking about this white lady that and I don't know if she was in Canada or Paris, but she basically her husband smoked some weed with her. And what's crazy about it is the lady decided after she smoked the weed, I guess she must have went into some type of panic or something, grabbed a knife, started stabbing her kids, killed her kids, and stabbed her husband over 100 times. And guess what? She's out on probation.
She's an Edomite.
Yeah. She's out on probation because they said that the weed made her do it.
I don't know if that's an excuse.
Right. It's not an excuse. It don't matter what
that bitch was tired of that nigga and them kids.
Right.
Yeah.
And she did what she had to do to get free of
that excuse, but you know damn well weed don't make you that high.
No.
Guess what happens when you get too high off weed?
You go to sleep.
No, not even just that. When you get too high off weed, it can make you hallucinate.
That's what we're getting at.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so I got this first I want to get out before we say anything.
So it's steps you do have to go through to. It's not the same shit that she said that they make you kill somebody. Okay.
Right.
So this is Proverbs 16:28. A forward man soweth strife, and a whisper separate chief friends.
Hey, that's straight to the point. A forward man soweth strife, and a whisperer, a motherfucker that tell you secrets, separate friends, man.
You know, in a forward person when they talk, they just straightforward with what they saying, but like even a disrespectful. Yeah, like he just being like it come off very disrespectful. You know, like, hey man, I just meant to tell you, man. I keep telling your ass your breath stink like a motherfucker. Like you be like, and you on camera and you in front of your girl or your children.
Why would you
you
say
like,
that to me right here?
Right.
You didn't. You couldn't pull me aside and.
Right, we had all day. You could have told me this, but you want to do it right now.
Right.
I can't. I see you on the street. I can't. I feel like you talk to me like a nigga on the street.
Oh, even worse.
Man, I'm just too real for this shit.
Right. I can't fuck with you no more.
This house too small for me, man.
They put it's even worse than being proud. It says perversity, perverse things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Forward things, perverse things.
And you know, that's like a motherfucker that's always talking about, like, you know how some of them Edomites would be talking like, man, you really are. You gotta jerk the chicken, or you know how they be saying some shit like, hey, you keep bending over like that, I'm gonna give you an oil change or some shit. You know, they talking about putting their finger in your ass, and just saying weird shit. I didn't like that in the military. Them Edomites, they always on that weird shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's their culture, I guess.
It is a culture. That's why they pushing this woman, man, woman thing. A man can be a woman and a woman can be a man thing, because that's their culture.
What's a woman though?
Oh, you're squeezing my balls, Ted. Come on. Like, whoa. You're like, what the fuck? Oh man, you really busted my balls, Frank.
Right.
Shit like
these phrases
always getting
keep coming up.
Yeah. It's like, man, well, somebody just come and fuck me in my ass. Oh God, I can't believe you like. You just like, man, why would you say some shit like that?
Right.
Like everybody get quiet in the room, that type of shit.
See, Jake, that's why Jake made up the very
Pause.
short phrase. Pause.
Yeah.
That's why Jake made that up.
Because they keep saying that stuff. I forgot about that.
Yep, because if you say something that might be suspect, that was the first one that Jake came up with. First Jake came up with no homo. Then it was like, then they came up with pause.
Pause.
They say something like that.
It's a whole lot of meat in that stew.
Right.
Pause.
Right. Pause. In other words, we ain't talking about no gay shit.
Minutes, and then they start talking.
Yeah, they got some big ass hot dogs up there.
Right. Pause.
You know.
Shit. I mean, because Jake got to clarify that shit. Because Esau will misinterpret it and believe in some shit. Like, nah, man.
He'll keep saying some shit. First couple times, Jake will be like, all right, about the third or fourth time in a row, you like
that Jake laugh and look.
Everybody looking at him like, you can't fuck with this nigga, man. Like, nigga, Brian repeat.
So I just see the video where it was 4 black dudes in the car, right? But one of the black dudes, they just picked him up from prison, right?
Oh yeah,
he went into prison a man, but he came out zesty in the mud, right? So it was in the drive-through, and he
ordered a hot dog.
Food, and dude ordered a hot dog with no bun. And he started yelling like this. He held the hot dog like this.
That was his.
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong with y'all?
Right.
They were but they was awesome hood niggas, you know what I'm saying?
How you pick him up?
But they went and picked him up in jail, and he came out, and that nigga was
my friend died in jail then.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's like, man, what happened to you, Rico?
Right.
Yeah, that's what they call it, Rico. Man, what happened, Rico?
His name
was Rico. What you mean? What's wrong and shit?
Shouldn't have named him Rico. That's what happened.
Yeah, Rico got down. He got that power bottom now. Power bottom Rico in this motherfucker, man. It's like, you got something?
Yeah, I got something real quick. This is James 3:4. Behold, also the ships which though they be so great and are driven of fierce winds, yet are they turned about with a very small helm, whithersoever the governor listeth. Even so, the tongue is a little member, and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body, and setteth on fire the course of nature, and it is set on fire of hell.
Why do you look? Let me tell you something, man. This is some real shit. Just talking about the tongue, what the brother's saying, reading in the word. Why you think a lot of these men, they'll be like, oh, a woman is weaker than you and she's frail. Why you put your hands on her? Or why did he kill her like that?
We ain't in those times no more.
No. But it just be like situations you think. And then you ever heard a woman start cutting into a man at his lowest?
They made the phrase, and this is towards the so-called black woman.
Men start killing them because they snap.
It's called it's called
microaggressions.
Microaggressions or nuclear rejections. Yeah. The tongue starts all of that. Esau is the king of microaggressions and shit, man. Saying just little things.
Nigger. Who came up with the word nigger?
Just to poke the bear, just to annoy you, just little by little. That's that tongue, man.
That's the most
that world of iniquity.
Out of all of the different bywords that you can come up with, calling somebody a nigger,
calling someone black.
That right there. The most Jakes, man, they be ready to lose. They'll throw everything out the window over that word. That's how offensive that word has been programmed. But that's their word though. They came up with that. I said
it don't got that power no more. But they keep acting like
not when you understand it. Not when you know you're an Israelite. It doesn't because
it
being called black.
That's all it really means.
Being called black, we know it's an insult.
You're ignorant. We're not ignorant, but people want to be ignorant.
Yeah.
And be upset about it.
Yeah. This is verse 7. For every kind of beast. For every kind of beast and of birds and of serpents and of things in the sea is tamed, and have been tamed of mankind. But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil full of deadly poison.
That's why every time somebody say something slick, they get punched.
Yeah. It's an unruly evil full of deadly poison. It's like, man, response. Yeah, you got to, you can't tame your tongue, but you got to learn to control it. You gotta watch your mouth, and women have a real problem with watching their mouth.
In this society.
Unless you they boss.
Yeah.
And then watch.
But when when you're not used to getting chin checked, not watching your tongue,
taking accountability for your actions.
As men are often are forced to do.
Women, they still be fighting each other.
Yeah, men are forced to do something.
Yeah.
Men have to. If you do that, the room is gonna feel shaky when you can't say something to somebody because you're gonna have to stand on it.
Yeah.
Well, they stand on business.
And two men talk to each other a certain way, some shit is most likely bound to happen.
Right.
And when it starts, it's gonna end. It's not gonna end until somebody is badly injured. Like just a straight up street fight or just a brawl. Usually don't end until somebody's laid out or a lot of damage is done to the other person to make that person like, I don't want to kill them. And that's if they not like some fucking overly aggressive person.
Well, women don't understand when they try to walk into the realm of men. You can't act like a man and then say the things you say.
Well, no, you want to be an equal opportunist. You want equal rights. Every equal rights come with equal left, and that's like, hey, you asked for it. Oh, men can play. I just watched 5 men run through all these women and a woman's fucking. Dressed up as women, 5 transgenders.
What's that?
5 transgenders play on the volleyball team.
What'd you say?
5 transgenders.
5 transgenders what?
Play on a volleyball team in a women's tournament and beat all the women.
Yeah, hey, I seen the video of the all women SWAT.
I saw that shit. I was dying.
It was a clown show. It was straight up clown show, man.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, that shit was.
And they was trying to serious.
Yeah, it was SWAT team.
Yeah, it was all women SWAT team.
The worst.
Oh wait, I think I remember this. Didn't they fail or something? They were trying to save somebody.
No, they was no. They didn't even make it.
They were doing the training, and they didn't make it past
they didn't even get outside.
You know how you got to not repel, but you get on the zip line. Yeah,
zip line.
All these bitches got on at the same time, and just went and because they all went at once, they all got stuck in the middle and they just hung there until they all fell into the fucking water. This one bitch had nerve to hang on, and then the lady after she hung on, the bitch hung on. One thing I can say, like the highest one, they all had nice bodies, but they dragged the bitch back because she was out of the 12 that went through it. They dragged her back, and then she tried again, still fell in the goddamn water.
Fell in the water. Yeah.
Look, man, it's just not your realm. I don't want nobody sending a bunch of pretty ass bitches to come protect me because I need.
I said it was hanging like this. The women were so weak that they couldn't even do a pull up, a half a pull up, just to throw the what's name for it.
Yes,
they couldn't do it just because that's the only way to do it is to pull up and push the thing forward.
Yeah.
We
were supposed to go one at a time. They were supposed to go
have certain athletic.
I mean, you can go more than one if you know what you're doing.
These women had athletic builds, but they still couldn't do it.
Yeah. They was bad. They had some. Everyone had bad ass.
They had some.
Not that they look like models. I mean, like they had muscles that they could
shape.
No, they was.
They were in shape.
I'm gonna put it to you this way.
I don't know.
They were only in shape.
They in shape and they failed still.
They weren't in shape for strength. They was in shape for looks.
Even if they weren't in shape, they still women.
We're gonna wrap this session up.
No, we're gonna talk about this some more.
We're gonna wrap this session up. And this is basically about, taming your tongue and false brethren. And with that, we're going to say Shalom, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. The lines to the Apostle Great Millstone. Salutation to you, I can do in the work of truth, sincerity. Till next time, Shalom.
Shalom.